This cup, it's a sentimental cup. I drank out of this cup when I was at the shelter, and I'm drinking out of it in my studio. I got this cup when I graduated the Volunteers of America. Became a member of the Any Links Club. When you graduate that, you get a cup, and that represents your willingness to go to any lengths to like change your life, stay sober, stay clean, right? When I got there, they told me that this process has a way of putting you right back where you would have been had you never came off track. I took it and ran with it, right? My name is Rickey Green. I've been sober since April 20th of 2006. And I'm here to talk to you about the Face Off LP and what that is. The Face Off LP is, as a recording artist, Dolla Green will tell the story, the life story of Rickey Green, right? And the Face Off, the reason for that title is because, you know, I realized that this message isn't for everyone, right? And there's all these people that I need to please and all these things going on. And what I'm doing with this is I'm completely removing that, right? Dolla Green is Rickey Green. Rickey Green is Dolla Green. It's just the same, right? That may sound simple to you, but that's been a struggle of mine for many years, right? I've received consequences like professional consequences for Dolla Green's sharing of Rickey Green's story publicly, right? I've received professional consequences for that. So the Face Off LP was with intention to stand in my story and stand here and tell the world that, like, I am a dope fiend. I am a convicted felon. I am a recovering addict, right? With intention, not from bravado, not being confrontational, but to make it okay. Because I know what it's like to hide from that, right? To deny who I am. And what I realize is that, you know, that's about being vulnerable, sharing that truth, telling that truth. I sit in board meetings with CEOs. They can't know I'm a dope fiend. They can't know I'm a rapper, right? So all that carrying that, I just realized that, like, this is really about vulnerability and absolute vulnerability. And I live my life in such a way that, like, that's my jam. That's what they taught me. That is this process, right? Through standing in my truth, sharing who I am with the world, right? It's not my job to dim my light because of my fear of how small it'll make someone feel. And I feel like we all have a part of that, right? Like, that we carry with us. And so the Face Off LP, that's what that is, man, is I'm just standing here. I'm sharing every bit of it in the hopes that it's going to reach people, in the hopes that it's going to give people permission to just be great, man, right? That a person fresh in recovery, fresh out of prison, knowing that his life is over, can see this and be like, bro, I rock with that dude. Like, that dude did it, I can too, right? That's why I'm sitting here telling you this, is for those people, man. So I'm sharing this with you. I'm making these decisions. I'm being vulnerable because I believe that's the move, right? I believe that's how you do it. So I'm leading by example in that, and that's what this whole project is. To recover out loud, to make it normal. Because I don't know if you're paying attention, but man, we're dying. Like, we're dying. Every time, like every day, somebody on my Facebook is RIP, RIP, RIP. Like, it's not getting any better. And like, that's my job, right? Am I the authority on this? No. Have I lived a lifetime from 12 years old until 19 when arrested at gunpoint of the dope game and being strung out in full flight from reality and addiction? Yes, I have. Have I gone on to try to have the system help me and completely ruin that? Yes, I have. Have I gone on to prison as a result? Yes. did I go into treatment and lay everything I knew in life down for 2 years and rebuild something that I didn't even know existed or was possible? Yes, I did. Has the result of that put me in a position to where, like, what I'm sitting in the studio I built. I'm in my basement. I built the studio with my hands and my friends, right? From that place. So do I have the experience? Do I know? Am I the authority? No. But do I know what it's like to live that, be broken all the way down, and be convinced that it's never going to get any better, and then keep pushing through in spite of what I believe to be true, and find myself in a situation to where the governor of Kentucky uses my story as his example of what recovery can do for people? Yeah, I do. And that's what this is, man. That's what, so this whole Dolla Green push, man, is just so that, because Rickey Green can continue sharing at meetings, he can continue speaking at Churchill Downs and sharing this story. But the best way to get it out there is for him to sign it over to Dolla Green and let Dolla Green do his thing, right? So, because Dolla Green's, he's extra, he's loud, and that's what we're doing. We're recovering out loud, and we're showing people, just because you've received a diagnosis of a drug addict or alcoholic, or a label that you're a convicted felon, that only makes it over for you if you decide that it's over for you. So what are you gonna do, right? You get to choose. Choices and impact. So that's it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna stand in my truth, and I'm gonna share my truth with the world and recover out loud, and I'm gonna have a blast doing it. And I want you to come with me. I want you to talk about it. I want you to come to shows. I want to hang out with you. I want to put your name inside the Face Off LP because you ordered a deluxe edition, right? Like, I want to do this with the world, and that's what we're doing. So that's it, man. I'm Dolla Green, and this is the Face Off LP, and thanks for letting me share.
Dolla Green, man. Look, I just need a minute to tell you about a boy who was never gonna be shit. Grew up addicted, he ain't have no siblings. Still everything he had to share with mental illness. His mama had it, it was just them against the world, and them against the system. They were caught up in a trap designed to keep a slave in prison. The sky is not the limit. I mean, who you kidding? He knew that was just a gimmick. How somebody touched the sky when he can't even touch the ceiling. The trailer that he lived in was